welcome guys. YouTube. 1 second. Alright, got my charts here. Check the sparkles partner. Come on. Alright, cool. How we looking?
It's good.
I just got it.
Got the chart, so we lit up perfect.
Alright, perfect. Alright, we live, guys. Welcome. Summer's over. Time to get to work, man. Time to get to work. We here. About 9:12. Keep my charts right now. We have MES on board right now. Check out my charting on my execution chart, the 15-minute chart to my left. Got the previous day zones, it's the white lines. We got the daily and weekly supply zones, gonna be the red lines. Daily, weekly demand zones, gonna be the green lines. And then we have the pink and purple lines signifying Asia trading range for the pink lines, and London trading range for the blue lines. So everything I'm looking at, got the overnight range, setting up for my 4-hour analysis that'll happen at 10 a.m. once this candle closes. And we'll just go from there, man. Doing the process through and through, man. We got a lot sharper in the summer, so it's gonna be exciting going through this run plan, just with a refined and very clear with the live stream for you guys. It's gonna give us either 2 signals or 1 signal on locations to trade, and then we're gonna go from there. We are trading all 3 products now, so MES, NQ, YM. Go through, you'll be able to see each chart has been plotted with the previous day ranges, weekly daily supply zones, weekly daily demand zones. Everything is ready to go. So that's my NQ chart right there. Brackets, previous day ranges in there, everything already set for me to go. Do your homework, stay ready, and gotta get ready. YM right here, with the same type of specs. Asia London zones, daily demand zones, daily supply zones. I need a charger for this. Daily supply zones. Yeah, so we're all set on all 3 products, man. And then we'll just be taking doing our run plan and taking the product with the best location, man. So you guys just chill out. We'll be here for the entire duration of the session. If you know me, my sessions are 9 to 12:30. Right now it's about 9:15. Market's about to open in about 15 minutes. As I said in the description, everything we're showing on the broadcast right now is the road to live funding. We're going to show the full process from multiple combines to multiple XFAs to taking payouts to live funding, just so the whole process is possible. I haven't been live funded with Topstep before. I have multiple XFA accounts, multiple payouts, but the step that I want to get to in my professional career is getting to that live funded part of Topstep, onto the leaderboard, maybe even getting featured on Topstep, just building up the profession, and this is a personal goal. Topstep is surrounded by it because they kind of have the guidelines to kind of grow you as a career trader. So if you literally follow their guidelines, or what they're trying to get you to do to go from eval to XFA, sim funded, getting payouts for a research analyst, and then go into the live environment. If you follow it step by step, you're going to be doing what professional traders have always been doing since the industry has been built. So I just want to follow that same model and just be the most professional trader I can be, and I feel like that's a good goal to have going into the end of the year. That'll result in almost 25,000 in payouts with the max payout goal. So it's all a tier, a good goal to hit financial goals, hit professional goals. So, you always just want to have a fun goal going on while you're doing this, keep things exciting. But besides that, man, we're going to go ahead, chill out for a minute. I'm going to get my boy, Meet Kevin, on the boards. Hopefully he's live. It's Monday, so he should be live today. Get my boy, Meet Kevin. We also got Topstep too. We're gonna check in with Topstep today. Just all my normal news that I kind of go throughout the day. All right, my boy Kevin will be on at 9:45. Perfect. So we got him today. Good. We're gonna go ahead and check with my boys at Topstep TV. Got my boy Hove. Everybody. It looks like they might be getting ready as well.
All right.
A really good opportunity to limit some risk on some opportunities. But
All right, man. That's the platform. Excuse me, the platform. I love watching Topstep TV because I mean, essentially, I'm an independent contractor, but I work. These are my partners, Topstep TV. So it's always good to go check in, see Hope's face, see everything is good with them. I mean, they're the best in the industry, and if you know, they've been putting in some new rules, some new perks for the traders. The back to funded is like super crazy. If you fell XFA without getting a payout, you can go back to funded now. So that's super cool. If you ever been on the other side of XFA, you know how impactful that is. Just with that tool being allowed alone, helping out your mindset, it'll get you to that payout, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let my boys rap. I'll be right here in the corner here.
tell how you buy the low. I mean, wonderful days, but the hard part is, having that hypothesis and then trading to that hypothesis. Not easy, but there's always good opportunities. And, even if those opportunities may present themselves in smaller ways, so there's usually going to be less risk on those trades as well. Keep that in mind. And, you see money, you take money. If you believe it's range bound, you see money, you take money. Look for the good trade locations on the exchange.
Absolutely.
Always opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. Always opportunities.
Always. Guess what? New all-time highs in gold.
What? New all-time.
New all-time highs in gold. 36.71.50.
Yep.
36.71.50. We are going to continue to say that. I think we should put a poll in the chat. How many times is Andre going to have to say new all-time highs in gold today during the stream? Maybe a lot. Closing in on that 3,700 price. But JD, we got any other news we want to get to before we get into the schedule for the day?
Sure thing. Real quick though, we did get tagged out on that crude oil trade. Stopped at 62.77. Stopped at minus 350 to start the week. Little minor paper cut, I should say. Shaving neck. Get the week started. All right, folks. Over the weekend, if you picked up a ticket for the Powerball, you might want to go back and double check it. Check those lotto tickets because the winning tickets for the $1.8 billion Powerball jackpot were sold in Missouri and Texas. So the winning numbers were 11, 23, 44, 61, 62 with a red Powerball of 17 and a Power Player multiple of 2. Additionally, don't forget to check these tickets. This part's important. 2 lucky tickets sold in Kansas and Texas won a $2 million prize, and there are 18 tickets sold across 13 other states worth $1 million in prizes also. So Saturday's win ends a streak of 42 consecutive drawings without a jackpot winner. Jackpot will now reset to $20 million for tonight's drawing. Go back and check those lotto tickets. You might not have won the jackpot, you might have won a smaller prize. Heck, you guys.
20 million, that's it? Huh.
1.8 billion, 20 million.
Next 20.
Nathan in the chat says, "Oh shoot, I won." Congrats,
Good for you.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
64.93 buy.
Don't tell anyone.
I may have to run real quick, guys. I'm getting a ring at my doorbell, so I may have to run real quick. I'm sorry to do this, but JD, who is on the schedule for today?
You got it. We will take it from here. Coach Jay, go do
Thanks,
your
guys.
thing. All right, coming up next in Fast Markets, our guy Doom is here. Doom and Dakota will both be here. They're going to be joined by Andre, Jack, and Ho will be jumping popping in and out, I should say. 11 o'clock later this morning, we got the morning recap with Vogue. He'll be coming in for about 10-15 minutes to recap our opening range trades and anything else that happened in Fast Markets. Trade with Topstep coming up at 11:15. Coach Jay will be back with Deanna and Anne-Marie. We got the shoulder tap with Jack and Ben. We're going to roast and toast a couple of traders. Hogue and I will be back for group coaching at 12:15 Central Time. Then at 1 o'clock, Power Players Andre and Dominic G will be here. and then we're wrapping it all up in Power Hour with Andre and our man Muhammad. Make sure you stick around. There's plenty more tradertainment coming today, folks.
Right. And I'm gonna nag you. Did you do your homework today? Did you do your homework? Be honest. Don't lie. Did you do your homework? We've got a Topstep trading checklist coming at you. All right. Well, we looked at the markets, S&Ps, NASDAQ, gold, crude, markets that we trade. Are they trending? What time frame are they trending in? Do you mark settlement on your charts? You're surprised how often that price gets revisited day to day. What about the previous days and that change? Was it a big day? Was it a small day? What happened yesterday? Open interest and volume, always very interesting to me. What about your levels, your inflection levels, your reference levels? Last week's high, last week's low, yesterday's high and low. Whatever your levels are, moving averages, exponential moving averages, whatever your levels are, make sure you mark them, make sure you write them down, make sure you get them in your head so you're ready if price approaches them. Once you've done all your market research, there it is. Pre-market research done. Check your trading plan, test your platform, trading strategy review your journal, get your workstation prepped with a nice cup of coffee and a big glass of water, and then your morning routine is complete. Then we can start trading, go through each trade. Was it a good trade? What was your confidence in the trade beforehand? Profit target, stop price, reward over risk ratio. What was the outcome? What changed inside of you while you were in that trade? Always important to be paying attention to. And at the end of the day, of course, you're going to review the trades you took. You're going to update your trading journal, read through your trading journal. Of course, get plenty of rest. Don't overtrade. Don't trade out of FOMO. Don't trade impulsively. Don't trade angry. I'm sure there's a lot of folks that have little stick-it notes on their screens reminding them to do this. It is a very difficult thing to do. Just understand when you are being tilted, when you are out of balance, and think about taking a little bit of a break. Maybe do something to get yourself back to balance. Back to balance. And by balance, I mean you're not upset, you're not full of venom, and you're not full of hubris. You got to remember, stay humble when you are trading. JD, welcome back, man. It's good to have you back.
Thanks, so.
Feeling rested and ready for the next haul here on Topstep TV?
I am ready to go. You know me. I hate being away from here, right? So glad to be back. Thanks again for keeping my seat warm. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. And
of course.
Yeah, let's hit it.
Of course. Yeah. So, well, again, it's great to have you back. And we will be seeing you later on. Is there anything that you want to say as a kind of a you know
what I always like to say?
Start moving on.
For sure. The only thing you have any real control over, folks, is your downside risk. So make sure you are trading with those stops. Know your risk before you get into a trade, and honor those stops too. That's it.
Yes,
I will catch you guys later.
The only thing we can control is our risk. The only thing we can control. Thanks again, JD. Great to have you back, buddy. Can't wait to get my hands on you. All right, folks. We are coming into Fast Markets coming up real soon here. I always like to talk about the top of the chat. Tom winning the prize, of course, of which there is no prize for being the early bird in the chat. Rich Quaz, Anastasio, Shubham, Grillionaire, Ali, VAV, Dan Trader, Kristen, Yabbersmack. A lot of similar names there, but we appreciate all of you for being here. We looking forward to an excellent trading day, an excellent trading week for all of you. And on that note, we are going to remind you, stay humble, grateful, creative, and centered in your trading today. Pray for peace every day. And we've got Fast Markets coming up with the boys here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Turn those machines back on! Turn those machines back on! Turn those machines back on! Turn those machines back on!
Good morning, crew. Get your bezants in the on.
All right, guys, we got opening bell coming up right now. Right now, we're looking at a few locations. Candles are looking long, so checking out YM longs, ES longs. So right now, but just watching price. It's kind of what I'm mapping out right now. If price can get over this weekly high, 65.08, I'll put my stop under the 4-hour low, which is 96, and also 822 week zone, weekly high, excuse me. Stop under there and try to take it up to Friday high. Look at my 4-hour right there. It's looking gorgeous. 4-hour looking gorgeous. Alright, so got my 4-hour right here. Just want to go through and put zones up. 65.08 is going to be a golden zone. It's going to be the 815 week high. And then 96 is also a golden zone. 96 is 822 week high. So the high of the candle is a zone, and the bottom of the candle is a zone. To me, if we can pass this 815 week high, then we'll be able to take it to the next zone, which is last Thursday high, 65.16. Yeah, so just want to see how this candle gonna close. Oh yeah, hasn't anyone opened the bell yet? All right, cool. We good. We're gonna watch this. Ain't really got nothing to do till 10. See how this candle close. I'm gonna go ahead and put my boys Topstep TV back on, and we'll check in with Kevin. Excuse me. Once he get live.
Maybe on the White House lawn. We'll talk about that more later. But in the meantime,
over a Ren 3-day chart, it's kind of early, which is not very good for me. But early pays the best. And I'm already positioned on my personal, so I stick with what I'm into, and I try not to confuse myself too much. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's the markets. You can be both of them, right and wrong at the same time.
Okay. Oh, yes. Friday was quite the doozy. We are open. Let's get ready to rock here in this trading week. Huge week. Last week, before FOMC policy decision, September 2025. Week from Thursday. All right, out of the gate, we got some buying coming here in the NASDAQ, 23,812. We popped about 30 point pop there. We got ES selling down a little bit, 65.03. Dow continues to see some downside pressure there. Kept new session lows, 45,420. ES straight to overnight view up, 6,500. Call it. I can see a 600 lot up there somewhere in the ES. Yeah. 65.39, got 600 lot up there, about 36 points to the upside. Look at the NASDAQ. Anything cooking on the NASDAQ? Upside, downside, and ladder? Nope. Last trade in the NASDAQ, 23,791. Doom, it's either hit the stop or auto lick. All or nothing?
Yeah, stop. I'm risking about 150 points. That's plenty to tell me that I was wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
2
a
micros.
wide stop.
2 micros?
2 micros. I kind of pushed in size last night, and as more often than other times, Asia definitely punished me. So probably going to be taking a little break from Asia.
Okay.
Till the end of the month, or maybe longer. We have a mixed relationship, me and the Asian market.
Yeah. What time in the Asian session exactly are you trading, or just the entire session?
I trade a little bit after the open.
Sure.
Same as New York, I try to have a little bit of a position before 8 p.m. when liquidity comes in.
Right.
And hey, if it goes, it goes.
It goes. Look at that guy. Look at that guy on the recliner, chilling right now. Continue to see some selling here in the. Now Dow continues to sell off.
Yes,
And
leading on this thing compared to NASDAQ. NASDAQ is much more resilient this morning.
900s. What do we got up at 900s? You can see up there. It is indeed pretty muted open right now. We pretty much tapped 6,500s in the ES, back up to 6,502. NASDAQ trying to find some footing either up or down right now. Look at the tilt 50-50, Jack. What were those prices in the SC?
Yes, sir.
What were those prices again in the ES? Last trade 6,500, call it. What are we looking at here with corresponds with the options?
Yeah, right now we're getting to the nearer to the close of this contract. So right now the difference between the SPX and the ES is only about 9 points or something like that. So right around 6,510 would be 6,500. Not necessarily those levels, but to the downside, looking for 6,480, and then once again 6,460 is the bigger one I would look at. But that's a long way off. It's only a Monday.
It is only a Monday. Jack, how are we looking on bonds, treasuries on Friday? Oh, we had 10-year trader yield of about 4.1%. Haven't taken
I'm glad you asked, because this is interesting. Yields are, I won't call it crashing, but they're definitely down a bunch. If you take a look at like the day chart, you can see since the beginning of September, we're off 30 bips. We're almost a 4% yield in the 10-year, 30-year, similar story, down to 4.728 right now. Basically, I think there's some worries the economy is slowing, but hey, we want the 10-year rate down. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, let's get below 4%. I'll be happy. 3.9, 3.8.
That's what Dakota wants. You heard it.
Yeah.
Take a look at Fed Watch. Still 12% probability of a 50 basis point cut for the September 17th Fed meeting.
What did you say the probability was?
12% for a 50 basis point cut.
Okay. 50. Okay. Yeah. I don't think we'll do a 50. I like the odds for a quarter. I like the quarter point. We have inflation data this week, Wednesday and Thursday. Will that have an effect? I'm going to say no. I'm going to lean to the no. I mean, it's coming up really quick. I mean, September 7th, and was it 10 days? 10 days from now?
Yes, September 17th. We're having a Goolsby saying they're going to be broadcasting that live. Haven't heard much from that ever since, but we'll get back to that. We see NASDAQ pushing higher here. 23,816. Call it new session highs. Yes, still trading 65.04. Still 50-50 on the tilt for now. More upside push here in the NASDAQ, 23,820. Gold still about $5 off those highs.
I mean, all-time highs is not too far away. We're what, 1%, less than 1% away from all-time highs.
Which market?
In the NASDAQ.
24,068, I do believe. All-time highs in the NASDAQ. We did run a poll on Friday when we get to all-time highs in the NASDAQ. No. Friday was quite the bad news was good news. Got a big miss on the jobs report. Saw initial buying coming in, all-time highs put in the ES. And from there, it was just down and to the right for a majority of the session.
NVIDIA's ripping. NVIDIA. Yeah, we're up 1.5%. That's a stock to buy. That's the one that I've been pretty bullish on since earnings. We got that nice little pullback, and
hot take,
I'm a dip.
What is this NVIDIA you speak of? I haven't heard about it yet.
It's the market. Sometimes it's the market, man.
That 600 lot. I got that 600 lot about 30 points away. The upside in the ES 65.39 offered 600 times. There it is. Marv Daily Apple event tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Will they be unveiling the iPhone 17? They're going to rearrange the cameras. Are they going to give us a better battery, a new chip,
new charger,
new charger? Oh yeah. Oh, the old doozy. Yes, the ultimate doozy. New charger for everybody.
The edges are 1 degree rounder.
slimmer, sleeker. But yes, 23,836. Last trade at NASDAQ. Still nothing really jumping off the tilt just yet. Doom is short from 23,781. 2 micros, wide stop. And we got crude pushing lower here. New lows in crude, $62.56 just printed. Tight range overnight in crude. I have 63.34. See a little bit of buying here in the ES. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, SPX 6,500 right here, right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if we get a rock fight.
MicroStrategy is down almost 4%. Bitcoin's not down that much. Bitcoin's looking a little bit bullish. If you trade micro Bitcoins, you can here at Topstep. Looking for us to... Yeah, that's interesting. I don't trade Bitcoin. It's been a long time since I even paid too much attention to Bitcoin.
So one of the most popular sort of strategies out there right now are all the people that is basically the long Bitcoin short MicroStrategy trade, thinking that the premium is bound to collapse at some point.
Like that.
It's kind of intuitive. But what's really funny about that trade is when you are engaging that trade, you're actually doing the same thing that Sailor's doing, right? You're just selling equity to buy more Bitcoin. So
selling the stock, yes.
Yeah.
Don't fight Sailor. Don't fight Sailor is what you're saying.
Well, it's one of those trades that, like, it makes a lot of sense, but it's like, you know, the old saying that'll definitely be in the book: the market can be irrational longer than you're solvent, but
yes,
seems like it should work eventually.
That okay, we tapped up at those 65.08s. 09, call it, in the ES. Sold right back down to 65.03. 71% long on the tilt in the NASDAQ. 20 as we trade 23,820, call it. You want to turn this thing around. Dow still staying heavy. About 30 points off the lows, trading 45,406. Here with about 8 minutes into this opening trade here. Take a look at the schedule in terms of light on data. We do have 9:10 a.m. Central Time, so in about 30 minutes or so, the president, it just says Trump speaks. It's literally 2 words, Trump speaks. I think that's what it's come down to. Trump speaks. So I'll keep an eye out on the wire on any headlines that may come from that. Also, with that being said, okay, let's get some formalities, some housekeeping out of the way right here, right now. Upper left-hand corner, got the hashtag Fast Markets, hashtag Power Hour. Hit us up at Topstep TV on the X. Let's see some cool trader wins. I haven't seen some cool trader swag in a minute, so that'd be cool if you want to share that. Hit us up at Topstep TV on the X, hashtag Power Hour, hashtag Fast Markets. We'll turn that around to you. They're on, well, Power Hour later on today. Also, pinned to the top of the chat. Yes, pinned to the top of the chat. Topstep Daily Levels. There's an update refresh before every New York Open. Give that a click. Some real estate on the screen for that. Or, if you don't, you want to keep things a little condensed and a little bit more efficient. Indicators tab. Top and Topstep X. Type in Topstep Daily Levels. Have those levels slapped over on your charts right here, right now. For JK. Still selling off in the Dow. Turn around in the ES. I'm not at 64.98.
Yep. Well, we bounced off again. So, like, that's a 5th time we bounced off the 6,500 SPX. Let's see. Remember, we got PPI, CPI coming up Wednesday and Thursday.
Yep.
Which makes me hesitant for, like, these big breakouts. Like, oh, we're going to bust the all-time highs and then beyond right before a very, very big number, given what is happening with the rate cuts and meeting coming up.
How sticky does CPI or PPI have to be, if at all,